Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV and your player ranking show after Liverpool beat, demolished, swept aside, whatever you want to call it, Real Madrid 2-0 at Anfield. It was a night to remember. Finally, after 15 years of trying, waiting, hurting, grieving, all that stuff, we get one over Real Madrid and it tastes so sweet, let's be honest. It's pretty joyous. I've just realised I haven't got my laptop, Frank. It's like absolutely my fault. I was about to go into the chat and I've not even brought a laptop with me. I'm just going to go and get that because I need that, otherwise this show makes no sense. So bear with me. I got so excited about talking about Liverpool a bit more, I forget a key fundamental aspect as to how this show works. So bear with me 1 second. I'm coming back. I promise I'm coming back. Right, I'm coming back. Told you. Look at that seamless transition right into the show. I'm not yet. If there was a square with my head on it, it would already be in your messing. I absolutely agree with you on that, mate. It's completely my bad, but forgive me because I got a bit overexcited and yeah, it's been a long day and I have no more excuses. I've ran out of them instantly. Let's do some player rankings. If you're new to this bit of the show, by the way, I'll pick up a player's face. You tell me where he should be from boss, sound to your messing, but not just sort of sporadically thrown in there, here, there and everywhere. Tell me sort of how high and low they should be. And if I put someone somewhere and you don't think it's right, shout at me as well. Okay, you get it? We'll be sound. Let's do this. Kevin Kelleher. You know what? I'm fucking tempted. Like, this could be the quickest ever. Thank you very much, James. Despite my clear inadequacies a moment ago. Like, I do this show all the time and I forgot the laptop. Like, of all the things. Like, the laptop would be better on its own without me than anything else. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is easy tonight, I'll be honest. I might get some decent stretching underway because I could be doing a lot of lifting here, which is fine. I'd rather do that. It's better for me back than bending over to your messing. Liverpool being brilliant at footy saves me a lot of bending over, which is what I'm all about. Kevin Kelleher, ladies and gentlemen, we've got bosses. Highest boss. Let's not fuck around here. I'm procrastinating. Get him in there. Boss, unbelievable. Penalty save. Great handling when required. And you know what I loved about the penalty save, actually? Just obviously the penalty save, Kylian Mbappe missing a penalty there, fucking two things to love right there. But how much he celebrated it. Like, he's the coolest, calmest, most straight-faced, serious, focused, game face, nothing phases him guy in the world. But he loved that pen save. Like, he loved that penalty save. Yeah, that was boss. So he's in there. He's in boss. I think we're happy with that. Yeah, all right. We'll do it. We'll have a little chat about people because, otherwise the show isn't a show. Yeah, Conor Bradley. I sometimes wish I didn't do this in, like, position order. And this is one of those times. Because there's no build-up to your right back. You're just there, you're straight in, you shoot your load dead early. And this is what we're doing now with Conor Bradley. But my shitting God. Megan Ratcliffe, off-camera boss. Absolute man of the match, boss. Conor boss. Just the bossest of boss. Like, I've given out some bosses this season because Liverpool have been brilliant. But this is as boss as it gets, in my opinion. I don't think I've given it. And Ryan Gravenberch got a whole load of boss earlier on. Like, he was covered in boss from head to toe, dripping. But Conor Bradley is just, oh my God, what a lad. The tackle, the nearly goal, the assist, the engine. He was a machine up and down all night long. I adore him. He won the ball back and we went and got the penalty later. The move, the one touch. Can you see him? Because if you can see him, I've done something wrong. I'm sorry. Made a boss. Yeah, he was boss. And it was just a joy. Yeah, maybe I'll pass that message on. What I am looking forward to with Conor is do you remember when he had it out with Ben Chilwell in the Carabao Cup final? And obviously we won the Carabao Cup final, and he posted a picture of him and Ben Chilwell in like mid-grapple mode. I reckon he's going to do the same with the Mbappe tackle. I think that'll be front and centre of his Instagram post, and I'm up for that. Bang up for that. I can't do that though. I'm not bang up for that. That will, you know. Oh, was it? Oh God. Oh, I see. Jesus Christ. Don't be that guy. Yeah, he was man of the match, but we'll do that a little bit later. He's on there now anyway. Ibu Konate. Pray for Ibu, by the way, because I hope that's nothing serious. I really, really do, because that would be a cruel way to end what has been an otherwise perfect night. I thought he was brilliant as well, actually, Ibu, to be honest with you. I thought first half in particular, he was on it, absolutely exceptional. Matip, he did a bit of a massive run, didn't he, at one point? I thought he was boss. Hope to hear no news still. Again, if people see any news, do let me know, because I'm doing this show. I can't do anything else whilst I'm at it. Imperious as ever. Yeah, he was this, actually, Ibu. And I thought he had a bit of an off day at Southampton, but I thought he was right back on it tonight, honestly. And if it wasn't Conor Bradley dealing with situations, if there was a moment where Conor Bradley looked as though he'd been done or someone had got past him, which is fine, because that happens, instead Ibu Konate, not on his watch. And even for the Conor Bradley tackle moment, it's Ibu that's sprinting back at an absolute rate of knots to get back and help. So yeah, I thought he was exceptional. And this times 100, by the way. Let's pop him there, because as good as he was, I don't think he was quite Kelleher. I don't think he was quite Conor Bradley either, personally. Virgil van Dijk. Yes, this. Virgil van Dijk. What are we saying? What are we saying for Verge? Yeah, good, very good. Probably boss, actually. Verge, boss sound. Yeah, the pass I was thinking of, yeah, it got Robbo into trouble. And Rob actually defended that situation really well. He's developed a bit of a habit for getting Robbo into trouble. There's a pass into midfield, and I'm not sure what he's thinking with it, if I'm being really honest. And you don't get away with that often. Like, got away with it a little bit tonight, because obviously clean sheet and all that sort of stuff, but it's not really something you associate with Virgil van Dijk. He can be a little bit casual, because that's his style. But when you're against Real Madrid with all the quality they possess, you've just got to be a bit careful. But yeah, anyway, Virgil van Dijk, boss, really started to show his captaincy. Yeah, I agree with that. Boss, big Virg, boss. Got a sound from Red side. He always seems so calm. He's calm as you like, James. Calm as you like. Virgil van Dijk, boss. I seen that. Yeah, we'll discuss him in a minute. Imperious van Dijk. Okay, we're loving Virg. We're loving Virg. All right, I'm fine with that. He's up there. I'm glad you didn't notice him. I want him to be as high as that. I'm going to check later so you can see his fringe. I hope not. Low boss. Yeah, I'm all right with a low boss. I feel like, again, I don't think he was quite Konate levels, to be honest with you. And that pass could well have hurt us. I'm not going to stand there and be negative, because it's not a night for it, but you take me point. Robertson. Assist for Andy Robertson. Gave away a penalty. Doesn't come back and bite us on the arse, thanks to that guy. I thought the penalty was a bit soft, to be honest with you. He does get done a little bit, and he is late, and he doesn't get the ball, obviously. But I thought it was a bit soft, I'll be honest. Yeah. And otherwise, a decent night, actually, for Robbo. As I mentioned, the assist for the Gakpo goal was delightful cross. So yeah, a lot of people hating on Robbo. I'm not one of them, personally. I would be sort of in and around the high sound, which is good. Great cross and played well to give him the penalty away. High sound as well. On the line, boss. Okay. Covering. Yeah, he does that. It tends to be from corners, doesn't it, when you swap over? Middle of boss, between boss and sound. I've got something on the border of boss and sound, to be honest. I like that. Yeah, I'm going to go probably sort of there for Robbo, I think. And it might be a fraction low, if I'm being really, really honest. But yeah, I'm going to go there with Robbo. Tell me if I'm being a bit unfair, because I feel like I might be. Pen was down, we saw the real Robbo. So okay, yeah, people are having him. I'm glad about that. I am a little bit concerned about the magnitude and the amount he's going to have to put into these 3 games this week. I just hope he's got enough left in the tank for City at the weekend, because he puts shifts in. You can never sort of question his work rate and his unwavering attitude to the cause and his commitment and all that sort of stuff. But I just think without Tsimikas to come on and give him that rest, yeah, hopefully he can go again on Sunday. Ryan Gravenberch. Let's do it. Idiot with the mic says, boss. Yeah, let me know if anything gets said here, please. Robbo Unlucky loves the energy. Again, the energy is always there. Boss for Gravi controlled the ball, span away from there. A couple of lovely turns. I mentioned it in the last show. Him and McAllister, some of the football they played, they were in the mood to entertain tonight, Liverpool Football Club, against one of the best teams in Europe still. And it told us and it showed us a lot. A, about the quality, and B, about the confidence levels and like just how much we are learning and growing as a football team and backing each other as well, because some of the one-pass stuff that him and McAllister were doing, the triangles, and they're playing through Real Madrid's midfield. A midfield, by the way, that was Camavinga, Arda Güler, whatever you think of him, Jude Bellingham at times, obviously Luka Modric. Luka Modric is like, you know, GOAT levels of midfield for me. Like, I know he's a bit older than maybe he'd like to be right now at that level, but still. And him and McAllister, the Gazelle, and Alexis McAllister were just schooling them at times. Did the ballerina routine. Yeah, he's so gracious to watch, isn't he? Absolutely so gracious to watch. Boss, solid performance. Okay, I think we're having a boss. Outclass Jude. Yeah, the Jude comparison's something I didn't really consider. Andrew 1979 says Grav ran the midfield. Well then, in that case, only one place for it. Quite a high boss. Alexis McAllister, goal scorer. And also very nearly assist provider, like a minute before Conor Bradley returned the favour for Conor Bradley. Yeah, I thought he was brilliant tonight. He got booked, which means he'll miss a Girona game, which is an aside to what we're talking about right now, but still is true. Might actually give him a well-deserved night off, to be honest. It might not be a catastrophe, to be fair. Maka high boss. Both good players, yeah, they are. Boss, Maka boss times 2. All 3 mids should be mid-level boss. I like you. Boss. Yeah, they did give him man the match. Second man the match. I like that assessment. Megan says, McAllister, we saw that again this season. Boss again. Yeah, that's a very good point. Very, very good point. I think this is probably his best performance all night, to be honest. So, all night, all season. Of course, it's his best performance all night. I don't know what's to come for the rest of his night, but I assume that'd be the best performance all night that McAllister puts in. Who am I to comment? This season, I thought that was his standout performance. Not just because of the goal, I thought all rounds. I mentioned him and Gravenberch linking up a moment ago. I thought he was wonderful. And I often do, but tonight in particular, I thought he was right on it. Sad. Let's put him on the board then, shall we, in that case? Let's put him next to Ryan Gravenberch. Below Ryan Gravenberch, higher than Ryan Gravenberch. What are we saying? While you deliberate on that, I will go to Curtis Jones. Somebody a minute ago said the whole midfield was boss. And I took it and I read it and I think I said it out loud because it's true. But it's only when I picked up Curtis Jones, the 3 midfielders, that I've actually got in my head. I went, oh shit, yeah, they proper were, weren't they? Because he was brilliant as well. Higher than Grav, says Harry. Okay, let's just nudge him up a touch in that case. Jones, absolute boss. Low boss for Jones. I think that's a bit harsh, actually, in terms of holding the ball. What I did like about, we'll do Salah in a minute, but while it's on my mind, when Kylian Mbappe just dwelled on the ball and Salah just nicked it off him and off we went on the counter. I love that. Yeah, I thought Jones was brilliant, actually. I thought it was another real step in the right direction, complete midfield performance from Curtis. I thought he did a lot of good stuff. Led one of our counters as well at one point. I can't remember exactly what it materialised into. But yeah, I thought he was everywhere. And I thought work rate, work ethic, but above all else, the quality that he showed was superb. Lee says he nailed on Sarter for me, and good closing down. Somebody mentioned a moment ago as well. Yeah, I thought it was obviously not as tangible in terms of end product as the Chelsea game, But in terms of a lot of the good work that he did, I thought he was on a par with that Chelsea performance recently. So Misty said he's our best midfielder. Yeah, we're all praising him, and that's fine. But where should he go on the board? He's somewhere in around these. I think they're all very high and mucher and muchness, but I just want to know exactly where he should be compared to Gravenberch and McAllister. So if a few people could tell me the answer to that, I'd be delighted with you, because then we'll all go home quicker, which is above all the others, says Daniel, a little bit above Macca. Kev, you're right, but again, I could come on here and do that, then the show's like a minute, and that's no fun. I mean, it might be some fun, but the content is the content, so I'm here now. So let's make the most of it. We've got like 6 more players to do, and then we can all go home. You are at home, don't know what you're complaining about. A bit lower than Gravenberch, slightly above Macca, mid-boss, same as the all were, same as Grav, same as Virgil van Dijk, level with Gravenberch. Where's Virgil van Dijk? I haven't done him for ages. Level with Gravenberch. Okay. Oh. Some people are saying higher, some people are saying lower, so that leads me to think he should be right in the middle of them. Yeah, that's going to be a fascinating watch. If City, again, I said it earlier on, if City continue their current malaise and inability to run, then we could, don't count your chickens, but could have a field day on Sunday. That's the hope. Mohamed Salah, that penalty. Like, let's get this shit out the way for a minute first. What was that? I'm pretty sure I've seen a bit of grass come up with it as well, as in like a big chunk of mud. Yeah, didn't matter ultimately, so whatever. But wow, yes, they are, aren't they? I'm really pleased with the magnets. Anyone who knows I campaigned for new cards all season long, finally got them, and then personally stuck the magnet on them. So I am really proud. These are my baby, these right here. So thanks for recognising. You got Curtis too low, somebody said. Low boss penalty. Salah was missing the first half. I think missing's a stretch, to be honest. I thought he was good, actually. I thought he was always a threat. And yeah, I feel like missing might be a little bit harsh on Mohamed Salah, to be honest. Same as Robbo, says Danny. Thank you very much, Sam. Appreciate that. I will always, forever, read out the nice comments about me. So you really, really want to get something read out and you don't want to pay for it, just say that I'm sound. It's a good chance to come up on screen. Just saying. You got to take it while you get it. You know what I mean? We all die one day. Low boss, in line with Robbo. We need to extend the boss section. We need to extend a lot of things when it comes to Mohamed Salah. Not forgetting his contract. Same a lot. 3 people in a row said the same as Robbo. That's fucking wild, man. And that's giving me the answer. Like, are you all sat together in like a room? Simon Owens, Lucas Rocha, and Cop Expert. That's freaky. But it's given me a very good indication as to where Salah should be. I feel like it's harsh, but at the same time, I can't ignore that. If that's a coincidence, then that's some weird shit. Okay, let's do Darwin Núñez. Looking forward to this. Because, again, I'm not a Darwin Núñez sympathiser. I'm a Darwin Núñez believer, fan, whatever you want to call it. But I like him. And I liked him tonight. I thought he worked really hard. I thought he put Real Madrid's defence under a lot of pressure. And it felt like for a little bit, until he started like sort of teetering on the edge of getting sent off and just losing his head fucking completely. I thought for a little bit he was going to have the sort of game that we'll really remember Darwin Núñez by and be brilliant and really influential and maybe even get a goal to cap it all off. It fizzled out a little bit, but I actually thought he was a threat and actually was quite pleased with his all-round game. There's a moment where, maybe a little bit of that. There's a moment where great energy is a great shout as well, Lucas, by the way. Sound, high sound. He turns like a Cruyff turn in the first half. And what was the weekend, some of his link-up play was actually a bit poor. There's a couple of moments where he held the ball up well and then fired his pass literally at a player who was looking for someone. There was none of that tonight. He did a lot of things really well, I thought, Darwin. Apart from the yellow might have been he was play acting a little bit. He was trying to buy a penalty. Sound, move on. The yellow was a bit harsh as a result of it, possibly. But then after the yellow, it was as if he never knew he got yellow carded. It was like nobody told him, or he had his back turned when the card went up, because he committed like 3 more fouls, nearly tripped Camavinga on a counter. And you're thinking, if he goes down and the ref sees that, you're probably gone. But yeah, anyway, thankfully, none of those things. Somebody said what Arna said. I've missed it. Can somebody repeat that, please, if you don't mind? I'll try and see it this time. Anyway. Yeah, that was nonsense. It was nonsense. Yeah, it was playing with fire. Yeah, it was, because he just can't be controlled. We've tried again. He is an enigma. He is wild. There's no stopping him. Okay, yeah, he's mad. He is mad. Let's pop him on the board. I think a low boss. Low boss straddling sound I'm going to go with. Let's pop his smiling face there, shall we? Let's do Luis Diaz. Let's do Luis Diaz. Yeah, good, decent, quiet-ish. Stays on the pitch when Darwin goes off. Yeah, threat. Yeah, I felt like Fede Valverde is a very good player, but I don't know whether we got enough sort of joy against him, maybe. I don't know, because he's not a right back, is he? Is the kind of the point I'm making. You know what I mean? He's very accomplished. He's so versatile. I'm doing him a disservice to say anyone should have joy against him, because he is very, 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 very good. But yeah, I felt like Diaz against him could be somewhere we look to exploit and get some actual joy from. Never really materialised that way, but oh, hang on. Oh, I've missed that fucking comment again. Loads of people put in the chat what somebody just told me about Arne Slot and what he said, please. And I mean all of you. I'll put Diaz wherever you want. I don't give a shit. Somebody tell me what Arne Slot said about Sunday and the injuries, because somebody's trying to tell me and I've missed it twice. Slot said, too early to say, but he hopes both available to play on Sunday. Thank you. And whoever said it earlier on, thank you as well. I can only apologise for missing it. Thank you as well. Thank you very much, everybody. I can move on now. I was getting angry with myself then, did you notice? Diaz. Yeah, where was Diaz? Hopefully they both play, thank you. Lucio's work rate is unmatched. Yeah. He is such a, what's the word? Street fightery type football. And I know it's such an easy stereotype to make, but it does stem from the way he was brought up to play football. And it shows when he's on the pitch, doesn't it? And I think we've had that since day one with Lucho, really. He just comes on and he's just out there to express himself, enjoy himself. But what he has is that never say die attitude. And I think that shows in his performances, because he just runs and runs and runs and never, ever gives up. And I adore him for it. And not only all that stuff, but he's brilliant as well, which helps. Diaz, boss, Suarez vibes. Yeah, let's go boss then, shall we? Oh, is that true? Because other people aren't saying that. Let's go there for Lucho, I think. And next up, oh yeah, this could be good actually. It's called Cody Gakpo. What a header. Somebody made the point earlier on, I think it was the last show actually, about midweek Gakpo. Midweek Gakpo is a problem. Not for us, but for you. He is, yeah. I don't read everything. No, I don't read, it's physically impossible. I wish I had eyes quick enough to do that, because I probably wouldn't be stood here. I'd probably be doing some, like, I don't know, what job needs quick eyes? Don't answer that, because I'm not sure there is an answer. But whatever, I'd be doing something that maybe gets paid more money. I don't know. Boss, class header. It was a class header. It really, really was a class header. I've got a super chat which I need to do. Boss for Gakpo's goal. James Hunt feels so strongly about Cody Gakpo that he super chatted me just to say that. Thank you, James. And yes, and anybody new to this arena who doesn't know that I absolutely fucking love this man to pieces, now knows that I love this man to pieces. Winlord says, super sub, straight up boss. Another super sub comment, mid boss. Gakpo's boss. Gak boss. That's the sort of comment that gets my attention, Martin. Well played, sir. Gakpo good. Low boss. Whoa! I just praised you for your comment. Whoa! What's going on? But, yeah, probably fair. Gakpo. Let's put him on the board. He's got a knack, Gakpo. Yeah, he does have a knack. Listen, Gakpo in midweek, you turn the lights on at Anfield and tell him it's night time. Watch him fucking go. Let's do Gakpo next to Lucho. I thought he was good. Very good, in fact. And finally, no, we got Szoboszlai and Joey Gomez to do, actually. I'm lying to you. And we got Arne Slot to do, and man the match. Jesus. Let's do Dom Szoboszlai first, shall we? What do we think? What are we saying? Come on, help me out, guys. Help me out. Sound both. Now, that's the sort of comment that I can get on board with. Sound both. Yeah, sound both. Might need him Sunday. Might need him Sunday. You never know. Probably gonna need him Sunday. Sound for both. Yeah, I think both probably sound is a fair call. And also, I've got fucking loads of room in sound. So thank you very much. You've made life far easier for me, which ultimately is what we're all here for. Let's do Arne. In every sense of the phrase. It's at this point, I remind you, we've just released a new Christmas sweater on redmenmerch.com with his face on it. Go and check that out. It's beginning to look a slot like Christmas, because obviously. Boss. At this point, he may as well... when did you change from squares to circle? Where have you been for like the past 3 days? We literally did it on Sunday for the first time ever. I'm glad you like them, though. That was why we did it, so everybody could enjoy. Absolute boss. Top of Virgil van Dijk. Steady. Presidential boss. Jesus. Bald boss. High boss. Yeah, he ended a 15-year fucking jinx against Real Madrid, so in theory, he should be on top of the roof. Or at least upstairs in the office, so I could actually not lose him. But yeah, let's put him there, because he's boss, isn't he? The boss is boss. And finally, let's not waste everybody's time here and just say this is going to go on Conor Bradley. But for the sake of fulfilment and just for the joy of this next 30 seconds, could you all just bombard the chat with your different variations of saying Conor Bradley was man of the match, please? I'll just stand and wait for a minute. Just for a minute or two. No, not long, just a little bit. Just keep going. We're getting there. No, it's good. I'll start to bring them up as well. I'll make it more fun for everybody. Bradley, mate. Macca, okay. Aidan, listen, you're entitled to your opinion. Wrong in this instance, but and you, Joseph, listen, love you. Yeah, McAllister gets a shout. Hello. Greetings from Hungary. I quite like Dom Szoboszlai. Anybody who hasn't said Conor Bradley there is a wonderful human being. Dave Cooper, Curtis Jones was great. But I'll be honest, there's only one place this is going, and it's right on Conor Bradley. Let's keep this chat up, shall we? Just to round it. In fact, that one. No, it could be that one. No, it could be that one. Yeah, it might be that one. Probably that one. Let's do that one. Conor Bradley, man of the match. That is not staying there. That is not stable at all. But it's done. It is done. We are done. Real Madrid are done. Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 0. Just unbelievable. Alexa McAllister, Cody Gakpo, goals. Kevin Keller, brilliant. Curtis Jones, brilliant. Van Gravenberg, brilliant. Ibu Konate, brilliant. Most of the lads were brilliant. Conor Bradley was on another planet. Another planet, the lad. And yeah, honestly, it was superb. It really was. We were fantastic, and we've ended that 15-year wait to beat them. And boy, was it worth it. Every single bit of it. Yeah, I've said that now. I'm not going to take it back. Yes, honestly, thank you so much for getting involved all night long, as Lionel Richie once said. But in particular, the past 20 minutes, because, again, I say it every single time I do it, but it remains factual, so I'll say it again. The whole thing doesn't work unless you're here. This bit in particular wakes no sense unless you're here. So thank you so much. It's much appreciated, and we will do it all over again on Sunday when we face Manchester City with a chance to go 11 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Sam, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you again on Sunday. Thank you so much, honest to God, as ever. Thanks for this. Thanks for that. Thanks for Connor.